And as you know, the pandemic really took a toll on many businesses. Some had only been open for a couple of months, others open for years.
Closing your doors for good is never easy. Despite the unprecedented challenges, many businesses continue to do well. So what does it take to stay afloat? This morning, we're joined by CEO of the Lee Group, Mark S. Lee, and owner of Kosta, Kosta Vrahnos. Thanks a lot for coming in, gentlemen. So, Kosta, let's start with you. You opened up in downtown Detroit 30 years ago. Take us back to 30 years ago. Tell us what it took to get started and really start a business that has sustained itself for 30 years.
Good morning to everyone. 30 years ago, 32 years ago, I'm in the Millender Center, which is across from the RenCen. At that time, it was owned by Ford. There were a few businesses in there, so I went in. I grew up in Detroit. I love Detroit, so I said this is where I'm going to continue, and hopefully for the future. After Ford decided to move, for a while the building was vacant, then GM came in. So it's always had its ups and downs, but since COVID, it's been difficult.
You know, you talk about the difficulties. What do you need to do right now at this point in time to stay relevant when we talk about sustainability?
I think you need to continue to look, focus on what your customers are looking for. You need to change your business model. You need to adapt your business model in terms of using technology, leveraging technology. Look at what the restaurants did over the years. Since the pandemic, they started using technology to start having carry out. So I encourage every business owner, don't sit still. Do your research, and basically do your research when it comes to customers and provide your products and services the way that they want to be serviced.
And now, Kosta, you said you were in the RenCen. You're still in the RenCen. Now it's had its ups and downs over the years. And, downtown Detroit has been going through a resurgence now, but there were some lean years there. What has made you want to stay in that location?
It's just I have customers I have established customers that are loyal to me. I'm loyal to them. I'm the type of person I grew up one-on-one. A person is a name. I've gone out to have drinks with them, go to lunch with them. They're not just an account number. So I have grown into, they're friends of mine. It's almost like the bar cheers, once you go in.
Everyone knows your name?
Everyone knows your name, that type of thing. Excuse me.
Yeah, and Mark mentioned the need to make changes, right?
Yes.
And make tweaks as we go along. We've heard so much of this word pivot, right? What have you had to do to actually pivot and make changes specifically to your business?
Being a little bit older, I wasn't too comfortable with social media, so I've asked a lot of questions with my kids, and now I have Mr. Lee, he's taking me by the hand, guiding me. I've gone out personally to apartment complexes, condos, townhouses, businesses downtown, just to get the name out, like, hey, there's a jeweler. There's other shops, come visit us,
Mark, Kosta has been in business for over 30 years, 32, I think Kosta said. Now, what's it take for a business to do that? And how unusual is it for a business to last 3 decades?
That's very unusual, to last 3 decades. And I think what Kosta has done is he's focused on personalization. He gets out there, he gets into the community. I encourage people to make sure you get out as much as possible within the community. Don't just stay in your office all day. You got to talk to people. Now you need to become engaged in social media. You need to have an aggressive marketing campaign. Get involved in associations. Get involved in the chambers of commerce. Don't just sit back, but make sure you get out into the community, talk to people, and establish relationships. And I think that he's done a nice job doing that over the years. Because you think about Detroit 32 years ago, in downtown Detroit, there were many more office workers. Right now, you fast forward to 2023, we probably have about 50 to 80,000 people going downtown per day. 30 years ago, you had 125,000 people going down each and every single day. A big drop, not just in Detroit, but across all major cities.
Yeah, and you mentioned foot traffic to downtown. We've seen the landscape change so dramatically, but there are still a lot of challenges for businesses downtown. What are the biggest ones, in your opinion?
I think the biggest one is still the fact that it's awareness. It's okay to come in. We want you to come in. A lot of people still don't know some of these businesses are open. And I think the city needs to continue to promote the Kostas of the world. He's on the street level every single day. And I think we as consumers need to go and support these businesses and walk in, use word of mouth. But I think the city needs to continue to push their efforts and get them out there in front of people as well.
Yeah, and Kosta, what would you like to see the city do more of to get more traffic downtown? Is there anything you could suggest?
Just awareness that there are small businesses. Small businesses are the backbone, as Mr. Lee said. Just come on in, if you like what I do, who I am, you know, you like how I look, you know, give me the chance to prove myself to you, you know, and that's every business downtown.
Well said.
Yeah, thank you so much. We appreciate
Thank
it.
you for
Mark
having
and
me.
Kosta, great conversation.